So this is the first week in a while where all the planets astrologically are going to be direct. Mars just left retrograde. And if my calculations are correct, we have a new moon this Thursday. So let's go over your spiritual to-do list for the week. Hello everybody, welcome back. I know that the last few weeks have been kind of rough, and I've been just interacting with you guys online, and a lot of you are telling me it's been hard since December, and I cannot resonate with that more. I think it has been a rough few weeks, rough few months, but I think finally we're getting the breath of fresh air that we needed, and we're going to be seeing that this week. So I wanted to go over just some of the things that I've been doing. First off, before I even really get started for the day, I've just been taking a deep breath in and out while I'm still in bed. Do some light stretches, get up, and when I put my feet on the ground, thank Bhumi Devi, apologize to Bhumi Devi for stepping on her. It's just like this whole ritual that I have, and then I brush my teeth, oil pull, whatever. But before I get into the shower, I set my intentions for the day, and I do that with incense. My friend Jay and I were talking about this last night. He also makes a lot of content on manifesting, and he has like a lifting page as well, so you should definitely check him out on TikTok. He suggested to do some sage and incense and set the tone before you even get into the shower. Now, if you're consciously manifesting something, I think this is a really great way to go into the shower with the intention of allowing for the water to purge out your limiting beliefs. So with every drop of water, you are purging out your limiting beliefs. And I tried that today, and I do feel so much better. It's kind of like night and day, how much it like zaps me into the right perspective. This is an excellent time to purge out your limiting beliefs, especially because we have the new moon on Thursday. And for me, the new moon is always about setting new intentions, setting like the new routine, setting the new schedule. But the best thing about consciously manifesting is that you can give anything good meaning. You can sort of charge pretty much anything for it to validate that you are on the right path, which then of course further reinforces your subconscious mind that you are where you need to be or where you want to be. So that's step one. Get yourself a good morning routine, a juicy spiritual morning routine, so that you can really start your day on the right foot. The next thing is to affirm everywhere you go. So I am deep in my affirmation process right now. I love this stage of the manifestation journey because it just feels so new and so exciting, and you're, getting all of your limiting beliefs out, you're saying all of your positive words, and then you can kind of hear the contrast very loudly, and sometimes that can sink you back into the spot of like lack, where you feel like you're not really where you need to be. But other times, and the way that I've charged it, is every time I see contrast, I'm one step closer. I'm gonna keep using the word charge because I think that's like the most important thing. I charge every single thing with a meaning. So if I experience contrast, I am one step closer to my desired reality. And that is so helpful because, again, you can literally manipulate your reality however you want because it is your perspective. Write down your to-do list of everything that you absolutely need to get done. If there's been a lag in the last few weeks, you feel like you haven't been really consistent, you haven't been disciplined, your to-do list is stacking up, write it all down and just start attacking it one by one and just finish it. Finish it before this Thursday. I know that for me, sometimes when I hear that, I start to feel like really pressured, and I start to feel like, oh my gosh, but I haven't done all these things, and like all this shame and guilt will start coming up. I'm here to tell you, and I'm here to remind you, there is absolutely no need. Get it done, no emotions. Just finish the tasks that are in front of you so that we can start setting the best intentions for the next few weeks. I've heard that March's astrology is not super favorable, so let's get ahead of it and let's set some intentions this Thursday. But for that, we need to clear out the old. I feel like you can only call in new things if you clear out the old junk, and I do that by taking care of my to-do list, taking care of the things that I absolutely have to get done, and then in addition to that, supplementing with fun spiritual activities that I know that I'll be able to do every single day. Because all of the planets are now going direct, I think it's a sign for us to not to look back. So whatever happened in January and February, be done with it. Maybe it didn't go super well. Maybe you didn't start off the year on the note that you wanted. Maybe you wanted to attack more goals. Maybe you wanted to finish more books by this time. Maybe you wanted to have gone to the gym a few times more than you did. Maybe you wanted to eat better. Maybe you wanted to blah, 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 blah. Forget about it. It's done. Move on. Now we can start doing all of those things. And remember, like, I think one of the best ways to consciously manifest is to just give everything good meaning. Everything that occurred up until this point was a manifestation of your own thoughts, right? Like this given moment, this moment right here, right now is a manifestation of past beliefs. So all you can do is take accountability of your own thought pattern in this very present moment. That is very important because as you move forward, it's important that you give the events that brought you up until this point good meaning. No need for shame, no need for regret, no need for guilt. Every time those feelings come up, write them down, journal them, and script from the perspective of the version of yourself that you want to be. I really enjoy shadow work. I think it's so fun to talk about, but also to participate in. If you need a little bit of extra help, read Healing is the New High by Vex King. I think that's like one of the best books for shadow work. And I really felt like I purged so much when I was, in that time. But now the tools that I've gathered over the last few years, every time I have a conflicting thought to my desired reality, I will write that down. I will process it. I'll take a day or two. And then the next day, I will literally write the opposite. So for example, if I have a limiting belief of I'm not a good manifester, I never live the life that I want, I'll write that down. I'll be like, okay, that's how you feel. The next day, I'll say I'm an excellent manifester. I'm currently living in my desired reality. This is very simple because once you realize that your body is literally a computer, your brain is literally a computer, and that you can program it with whatever beliefs you want to have, there you go. You're kind of like one step out of the matrix. And I think that's the crucial part here, is recognizing that you have control over your thoughts. And it's important to take that accountability, especially now when all of the planetary movement is supporting you. When the astrology is supporting you, when the weather is kind of supporting you too, take advantage of that. So you've got your morning routine, you're gonna be really direct about your goals, you're gonna write down your to-do list, you're gonna cross everything out, everything's gonna get done, you're gonna script, you're gonna charge everything with the powerful intention. Now it's Thursday, it's the new moon day. So Thursday morning, we're gonna take an inventory of all of the thoughts that we've had over the last week. What have we been thinking about? What have we been spending time on? Where is our energy directed at? Is it towards the favorable mindset or is it towards an unfavorable mindset? What am I consistently thinking about? So take inventory of that, and then I would literally write it down, and then on another page, I would start your new moon journal prompt. So new moon journal prompts usually look like, what are my intentions for the next few weeks? How am I going to step into the next period of my life? What state would I like to be in? I think we can choose the states that we want to be in based on the thoughts that we think, and then the thoughts that we think tell us the state that we're going to be in. So once you have taken inventory of the thoughts that you no longer want to have and no longer want to partake in, now you can start thinking new thoughts. I would journal everything about the new moon, really take into account your energy on that February 27th, and then usher in the new energy. I like to do a little spell, little witchcraft. I like to sit at my altar and I like to meditate. I journal, and then I speak to spirit, speak to God, and vocalize the things that I want to call in. So I have a really beautiful Thursday, spiritual day. Thursday is also ruled by Jupiter, one of my favorite planets, and it's definitely a very spiritually charged day. Friday, you're gonna rest and relax. Saturday and Sunday, you're gonna partake in activities that you like to do. Keep in mind the state of being that you wanna be in. Keep in mind the state that you want to occupy, and begin thinking thoughts from that state and really start training your brain. And I think that will be a good recipe for success. Make sure you're eating healthy, make sure you're drinking water, try to go to the gym, get some movement in, and you'll be set up for success. Let me know if that helps. We went through that really fast, so let me know if you have any other questions, and I will talk to you later this week. Bye.